Hello everyone and welcome to another video. My name is Idaralde and today I've got a game for you where I am the shadow player against LuckyRuds as the Free People's player. Before we get into it, I'd just like to give a quick shout out to the player Ketchup Time. He and I have continued to play games and he beat me last night with pretty good play. So shout out to you, Ketchup Time. Alright. So here we go. I begin the game as shadow player. Free People's we bid, and LuckyRuds took 0 tokens. I drew Hill Trolls and Grand, so those can be good. He drew Faramir's Rangers and Elven Cloaks, so those are some good cards to have. Fellowship okay. I allocate 1 eye and roll 4 more. So the shadow player is off to a rough start, but at least I get 2 musters. So that's good. And he gets a lot of movement. So, he goes ahead and takes his first movement, gets hit, que supriso, gets a 2. All right, well, there goes Gandalf. That was fun. Nice knowing you. I pass because I can as shadow player, I guess. And he plays Elven Cloaks. Yep. Cool. I muster Isengard to war. He moves again, which I guess what else were you going to do with it? The die, but it feels a little unnecessary to me. But he's safe, so this is why he wins more games than I do. And I get Saruman to play, and he musters the elves. Okay, uneventful first round, but good times. I draw Orc Patrol and Oleg High, so I'm getting the reinforcement cards fairly quick. And he gets Smeagol Helps Nice Master and Dane Ironfoots. Okay. Fellowship okay. 1 eye. I tell Java just 1 eye, and I get just 1 more. But he gets 3 wills. Ugh. Okay. Well, he moves. And he's safe. All right. I put Sauron to war. He moves. So he's 4 movement now. I do get a hit, and it's a 1 reveal. So if he wants to go through Moria, he's going to have to take a tile. He does. And that extra tile is an eye. So lucky him. I muster Orthanc to war. That's a little, or rather 2 elites, upgrade 2 elites in Orthanc. Seems like an unnecessary use for that muster, but all right. He hides, and I play Orc Patrol. Yeah, that's fun. Get a 2. Randomly draws into Legless, so that's efficient. And he puts in Gandalf. So, yep. I muster 2 Nazgul into play. I think about putting 1 in Gundabad, but then I think of what I think is the much better play of putting in Dol Guldur. I'm not certain why I did that, but that's what I did. And then I move armies onto the Fellowship going towards Lorien. With my last move, I combine up on top of the Fellowship. So that's what I do. Okay, round 2's done. I draw Lure of the Ring. That's nice. Getting at least some of the corruption cards and Pits of Mordor. Yep, just after I've left, but that's how that goes. Unless you get it first turn, you probably have left. He gets Mirror and Círdan's Ships. Okay. I put 2 eyes because I figure if I have 2 rerolls, I should have 2 eyes. And no more rolled. But lots of musters. And he gets some movement. He moves. Movement Fiend. I get my hit on the reroll, and it's a 3. So he just takes it. Interesting. I would have risked a random there, but this is why I get Strider drawn out, round turn 3. So, I move the Easterlings towards war. I put the Easterlings all the way to war. He puts in Smeagol helps Nice Master. What happened there? Oh. Interesting. He used a character die to do that? Hold on. I don't know why it says C there. Anyway. He used... Anyway. I bring in an elite in South Runes. So, what am I doing here? I have some musters. I don't feel a particular need to put the elves to war just to get the Witch King this early, but not be besieging Woodland Realm. I guess. Interesting. He draws a strategy card. It's Spirit of Mordor and Scouts. Scouts are good. I move up armies and consolidate in the south. He consolidates Erebor, moves to Westamnet. Yep. And I go sit in the Vale of Carnan outside Dale. Sounds good. He plays Dane Ironfoot's Guard. Yep. You're going to have to discard if you keep it, and now is as good a time as any. And I play Pits of Mordor. So what else would I have done with the Palantir? I guess I could have used Hill Trolls now. Maybe. All right, so we move into the next round. I draw On They Went and Shadows in the Misty Mountains. So I guess I'll finish out this. He draws Athelas, which is a really good draw, and Eomer. So I do promise I don't go literally every game for the community achievements of doing silly stuff in War of the Ring games, but I do think about them way more than I should. And what I've decided at about this point in the game is I'm going to try for the achievement. What's it? It's something like Lazy Mordor. Lazy Mordor. And that achievement is to win the game without an army leaving Mordor. You can move the Nazgul out, but you can't move any armies out of Mordor. I figure I have a good army outside Lorien. I can take Dale and put Woodland Realm under siege. Yeah, that's a pretty small army, but if I can do that, then I have those 3 points, 5 points with Lorien. The army in the Southrons, maybe I draw Corsairs. Anyway, in addition to my general bad play, that's why I'm making some of the decisions I am at this point. So let's see how that goes for me. He declares the fellowship into Lorien. Makes sense. I'm not going very, very quickly, and you get to heal that corruption. He also has the Mirror of Galadriel, so you'll get to heal an extra corruption. You'll get to do a full heal in Lorien, in addition to Athelas, if you could want to play that later. So, yeah, Fellowship okay. I allocate 2 eyes. I think I actually missed that he declared there. 2 eyes doesn't seem like a very good choice, and then I roll 2 more. And he rolls 3 movement. So he spends the will to avoid Day Without Dawn, but he uses it to get an Eomer. Okay. Puts them in Westamnet. Okay. I play Shadows on the Misty Mountains, and as I said, at this point I'm going for several different fronts. I put them in Mount Gundabad, realize that that's incorrect, and then put them in Mount Graham. So now I have a fairly beefy army, and I can either go Rivendell, the Shire, maybe even Grey Havens. A 4-2-1 is a pretty malleable army for the kind of armies you got up there, so in my opinion. He plays Mirror. Yep. And he turns one of his other dice into a will because he can, and heals the corruption. I'm not... Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I say Dale no card, which in retrospect I should have expected the scouts. That only makes sense. But there we are. And he moves before I can come sit on top of him. Okay? With 4 dice I get a 6, and it's a 2 reveal. He just takes the corruption right on back, and he goes and sits out in Parth Celebrant. I play Lure of the Ring. I'm not going to have that many chances to play it, and now's a good time to separate some people. So I draw Boromir, and he's dead. Excellent. Softening him right on up. Not that that's going to stay that way with Athelos in hand, but, you know, makes me feel better. He hides with Strider. Yep. And I move armies to consolidate in Mount Gundabad, or in Mount Graham, excuse me, and I sit on top of him in Parth Celebrant for more rerolls next turn. I'm not sure that's a good play. I certainly remember feeling at this moment that he was very ahead on corruption. I'm not sure that's actually true. But that's what I did. And he moves the elves towards war. Yep. You're gonna make sure you get a reinforcement into at least one of those. One of the elven strongholds. So, all right, turn 5. I still haven't brought in the Witch King. Still haven't put anyone to war. Still don't have points. Okay, I have Dale. I have on point. I draw Ringwraiths Are Abroad. Good card. And Denethor's Folly. Okay. He gets the Eagles Are Coming and Thranduil right on time. So, yep. Okay. 2 eyes for the 2 rerolls. 3 rings for the Elven Kings. 4. Dunno. Anyway. No more eyes. And he rolls Palantirs. No movement. So, start with Athelos. Yep. And he gets 2 healing. Athelos is so good when you have Strider. Feels so bad to play it all the other times because of how good it is with Strider. I attack Lorien. That feels backwards. Reinforcements are a lot closer to Lorien. So, if I'm going to let one of them reinforce, shouldn't I let Lorien be the one to do that? I don't know. Either way, elves are at war. And he, of course, musters in manually into Woodland Realm. And then I put that under siege. Cool. And that actually puts the Men of the North to war because there's a man in Woodland Realm. I remember being surprised at that. I'm sure more veteran players will just know that that's how that is. But that surprised me for some reason. All right. And then he plays Thranduil, which... Yuck. 2/3/2 in Woodland Realm. My 4/2 is absolutely not going to take this. I was a little sad at that point because that's a pretty rough ask of that army. So from that he draws into Riders of Theoden. So Rohan is going to be very hard. I play Hill Trolls in Lorien. So that's beginning to be the kind of army that could take out Lorien. And I muster in the Witch King. Need that extra die. Gondor and all the rest flip. He moves the elite from North Downs to Etten Moors. I think assumably just to slow me down and maybe even get to retreat to Trollshaw/Rivendell. Yeah, that makes sense. I might have been tempted to recruit in Bree. I don't know. He does that, and he retreats. Nope, he puts everyone into fords. Yep, you've got a big army. That makes sense. And I draw. I don't like any of my cards. I guess I could have played Ringwraiths, but I could have played on and they went. I don't know why I drew. But I drew into Hordes from the East, which is exactly what I need to take out Woodland Realm, or at least try. He uses a ring to move. Okay. And he's safe, despite my rerolls. And in we go for Lorien. So I choose a card. He doesn't. I choose to spend Olagai. Wow, I'm spending my... I guess I'm taking lessons from myself, spending cards even when I wish they could be used for other things. I have a lot of elites here, so that's good. I roll no hits. He rolls 2 back. I take regulars, and then my elites roll no hits. Blah. That... I draw into Rage of the Dunlendings at least, so you're going to need some Isengard cards if you're not going to use Mordor, and that's one of them. So things are not looking too good, in addition to the fact that I'm playing. I draw Cruel Weather, so that's nice. And the Shadow lengthens. So he draws Elven Rope and King Brand's Men. Little late, King Brand. But another blue tile is always welcome. What would you discard here? Denethor's Folly seems like a good one to me. Maybe Shadow Lengthens. So Denethor's Folly, and he declares out from underneath me, and Shadow Lengthens is what I discard. Mumakil's good. The movement's good. Everything about that card's good. I guess I just like my other ones more. I think about it, 1 eye, and roll 1 more. Okay. And he rolls lots of movement, so he can get running. Moves. Safe. I move the army on top of him again. I don't know. That seems unnecessary. I don't have any spare musters I have a ton of hybrids, but I don't know. This is what I do. So I move out from Moria and sit on top of the ring. He moves again. I hit, and it's a 0 reveal. So he's out from underneath my half movement. Was that worth it? No, probably not. He goes to Osgiliath. He chooses not to declare into Minas Tirith. That seems perfectly correct. Oh, he couldn't. It was a reveal tile. You can't declare into a stronghold anyway. So good job following the rules. I play Hordes from the East, so because that dew line's going to need some help. He thinks about it, hides. Okay. He hides with a character die. You're not going to move again? I guess you're not going to make it to Mordor this turn anyway. You're not in a big rush. I am certainly not moving fast as Shadow. I don't know. Interesting. I move armies. Southrons in 2 places. Southrons in 1, Easterlings in the other, I guess. He passes. Reinforce armies. Okay. Riders of Theoden. Yep. The Rohan's pretty beefy. And Grond. So it's a 4-3-4 versus a 1-2-1 with Grond. Here we go. And I say no card. After all the comment about taking my own advice and using cards, I don't know. I just really liked all my cards for other things. I don't know. So, but you know what? Rolling 6s is an excellent strategy. I roll 4 6s on the first go. So it was obviously a good decision. So 4 versus 1, I'll take that all day long. Round 2 of Grond, no card. I get nothing. He gets 1 back. Round 3 of Grond, no card, and I finish him off. So what was that? 5 6s out of 5, 10, 15, 27 dice? Yeah. So above average, but not that much above average. Okay, good. 2 more points. Just infinity more to go. He moves out to Westamnet, and then he unblocks Etten Moors. I guess you're just trying to reinforce Rivendell? Don't quite get that one. All right, armies move. I'll move out, and then I reinforce Woodland Realm. Okay. And at this point, I'm going for the 4 cities. So I have Lorien doesn't need to go anywhere right now. I think the North has a good amount and has a recruitment point not that far away. So 4 cities plus 1 more. Or so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, plus 1 more. Probably Helm's Deep, but boy is Rohan beefy. Maybe Grey Havens. I don't know. I'm certain I didn't have a good plan at this point. Anyway, 2 army movement. Away we go. Collect our dice. He draws Bilbo's Song. Fellowship is feeling all sorts of healthy. I draw The Ring is Mine. Book of Mazarbul, and the King is revealed. Meh. Relentless Assault is good. Fellowship okay in Osgiliath. 2 eyes. Did I need 2 eyes here? He's probably making it to Mordor anyway. Not sure that was a good move. Especially when you roll 2 more. And he rolls the 2 movement he needs. And he's got Strider, so he can probably hide even if he's hit. He moves and double hit for the 0 reveal. So that's annoying, kind of, because I have my Cruel Weather and I can't even use it usefully. But double move, okay. Decent armies in both places. He moves into Helm's Deep and hunkers down. I don't know. I mean, I would have just mustered in Westamnet, I think. You could have a 2-2-1. It's something I can still hit, but you can I guess you don't have any more musters. And you've used all the Rohan mustering cards. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't know. Anyway, never mind. So, I hit the Shire. No card. I miss. He misses and runs away. Like a coward. No, I'm just kidding. So, up to 4 points, okay? He hides. I muster 1 regular in all 3 because I have Rage of the Dunlendings. Yep. He moves and is hit for a 1 reveal, so I don't get to use Cruel Weather. Shucks. But I do get a tile, and the tile is a 1, which he just takes. Okay. Yeah, he's got Bilbo's Song. So I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. All right, I play The Ring is Mine. Gotta stop him somehow. We'll look at the hunt here in a sec. Faramir's Rangers to reinforce. Okay. And then I play Rage of the Dunlendings to get a beefy army. Let's go take out Helm's Deep. So 4 cities, Lorien, Woodland Realm, and Helm's Deep. Apparently is my plan. You may leave your accolades of my genius in the comments. All right. He draws Ents and Tom Bombadil. Weirdly and very specifically, 1 turn too late. I get Flocks, Corsairs. So there's Corsairs. If Helm's Deep's not working, and I don't have to take Peligir, I can just go take Dol Amroth instead. That could be pretty good. All right, so what does he discard? He moved a card to casualties? I don't know what happened there. He discarded a card, but somehow it didn't say what it was. That's weird. All right. So the hunt pool. Lots of eyes. Couple threes. We'll see. We'll see. Hunt pool updated. Okay. I put 3 eyes and roll 1 more because I figure I've got to make him not dash up that mountain. And he rolls mostly Palantirs, so I didn't need to worry. He plays Elven Rope. So now it's 3 blue tiles to 1 red tile. Yep. I play a red tile, so now it's 2v3. He hides with Strider. Yep. And I play the Ring Wraiths Are Abroad. So I shuffle around. I pull all the Nazgul out of Mordor, forgetting about the Minas Morgul Nazgul, weirdly. And you are allowed to do this and still get the achievement. The achievement is no armies may leave Mordor. Your Nazgul can leave. That's not a problem. So I put some in Southrons, basically everywhere I think I might move in the near future. And again, I left the 1. So I attack from Fords with Witch King. I choose a card for cycling. Phlox isn't going to do a lot for me. It's not going to do anything for me. And so there are terrible is good to get out of the way. I get 2 hits, which is nice. And in I go. Rohan moves towards war. Cool. He moves. And it's an eye. So that's pretty good. Of all the draws, that's certainly my favorite. For reveal, he takes Strider. I would have used random, surely. It's a little bit more corruption, but then you can hide this round. I guess you're trying to get down to Gollum? That makes sense. I move to Fords with reinforcements, leaving 3 behind in case events, and take Westamnet. Yeah, I just now realized I forgot Minas Morgul. Okay, he plays Fearfire Foes. Why does he... Oh, he draws. He draws into Fearfire Foes. Man, I wish that was more evident when they were drawing versus playing. You know, the fact that it doesn't show up in the play area isn't enough for me, apparently. I go and take the rest of Rohan. Because if I'll let him muster again in Helm Deep, apparently. And he does. He's going to make that quite the fight. So, all right, HD from Fords, and he goes into Siege. So, a 1-4-3 Helm's Deep. That's pretty beefy. Get the dice back, and we're on to turn 9. Turn 9. All right, he gets theirs another way. Yep, getting down towards Gollum's good. Oh, and he has Bilbo's song. That's part of why he's moving down to that. That makes sense. Dreadful spells. That could help with Helm's Deep. And Monsters Roused. A little late. I don't need more guys in the north at this very moment. But maybe if I end up needing to cycle back towards Rivendell. Maybe. He put some cards in the casualties. That's strange. I wonder why it's not showing the card names. Weird. Comment if you know why that is, I guess. I put 3 eyes. Again, really just can't let him run up. And those eyes have to mean something in the pool. If there's just ones, he's gone. At least it's my thinking. And he rolls, or I roll all characters. And he rolls some movement, so glad he's not racing. Certainly I'm going to be moving a little slower with just character dice. But honestly, character dice is exactly what I need right now. Worked out. He hides with a will, and I hit Helm's Deep. So what card do I play? Did I not want to use Dreadful Spells first? Interesting. Okay, well, what did I choose? Relentless Assault versus Ents Rage. So he's rolling on 4s, on 3s. 3s. I choose to take 2 hits on myself, and I get 4 hits to hit, or 3 hits, just 3 hits apparently, to his 3. Well, so it's kind of a 3v5. Okay. Stop, draw. Get Devilry of Orthanc. That'll be helpful. He moves and gets Smeagol helps Nice Master. Yeah. So I'm in trouble. Move in with some more Nazgul. So 1-6-10 versus a 4-1-3. He uses a ring to move again because, yeah, he's dashing up that mountain, and I am not near 10, and he draws Elven Cloaks. Yep. Now I play Dreadful Spells. So what do I get? Nothing. I always want Dreadful Spells. In my head, Dreadful Spells does 3 damage, but that's just not reality the majority of the time. Okay, Helm's Deep, take 3. Devilry of Orthanc into a Confusion. It's all right. I don't plan on rolling 1s. Oh, wait. I roll 1s. So at least it's 3 on him, which becomes so it's a 3 on him, 5 on me. Okay. Stop and draw because I don't have the HP to spend, I guess. That seems odd. He reinforces Grey Havens and Rivendell just to prevent me from being weird. I would have put him in an elite in Grey Havens, I guess, personally. But I'm not sure it really matters. Okay, instead he puts a guy in Bree. Okay, I'm quite certain that doesn't matter. Helm's Deep, 4th time. I play Cruel Weather / Cruel as Death. He plays Heroic Death. Yep, Heroic Death is good here. It's exactly what you want. Excellent card. I forfeit 2 to get extra on my combat rolls, and then I just kill him. I just roll 6s because that's how you win games. It certainly doesn't hurt. And he's gone. So, okay, cool. Helm's Deep's gone. I probably got a little bit lucky there. Gonna be close. I say. I don't know. He's free and clear. He draws a strategy card. Really? I guess. So here's okay, I'll finish the round out. And I use an Elven Ring to get the mouth in because I didn't have any musters. So that extra die might be useful. So where do we stand at the end of the round? Turn 10. I need 3 points, 1 of which is Peligir, and 2 of which is Woodland Realm. If I don't get those, I have Corsairs. I can just move down to Umbar and go take Dol Amroth instead. But then I still need to take a different single point. Shire did me no good if I don't Peligir because of the way the points break. That's tough. And Gondor will go to war as soon as I take Peligir, so they'll start reinforcing wherever I'm going. They're already mustered up a bit from Faramir's. So I need to win Woodland Realm, and I need to win Peligir. Okay, what do we draw? Foul Thing from the Deep. The hunt pool is a lot of eyes. Maybe. Stormcrow, not so much. Grey Company and Path of the Woses. Unfortunately, Rohan is dead. I allocate 3 eyes because let's at least pretend, and I get a 4th. He gets movement. He's got the moves. He's got the moves to do it. He spends a will to move. Yep. And draws an eye. He draws an eye, one of the 4 eyes in the A9 tile. So, fairly likely, but not that unlikely. For reveal. So he sacks the entire fellowship to get down to Gollum. Now all he has to do is hide and move, which he has. I spend the Elven Ring to move my leadership. Yep, I'm going to need Nazgul everywhere else. I grabbed that last one out of Mordor. All right, and he plays There Is Another Way to hide. Yep, get the healing while you're doing it. Okay, Woodland Realm. So it's an 8/2/6 versus a 2/3/2. 8 hit points, 2 leadership to 12 hit points, 6 leadership. Gonna be tight. I spend Corsairs here because I had as that whole point breakdown I just made. And he spends through in a day and a night. Yep, the confusion. So Deadly Strife into confusion. Let's see how that goes for everybody. I do just fine. 4 hits. And he only gets 3 back on a Deadly Strife with 2 rerolls. So that's okay with me. That's okay with me all day long. Okay. He takes... I've got the dice to spend, I figure. Now here's just one of those things. I attack Woodland Realm. So, okay, and I stop and draw. What do I draw? Swarm of Bats. Great. Look at my position. Why am I not attacking Pelargir? If Woodland Realm doesn't fall, I'm toast anyway. And he's got this army and a Skilliath that can reinforce. Why am I making my life sad? I guess I just looked at 6/2/3 and decided that would be able to take his 3/1/1 even if he did move in. But I really should have hit that first. So he moves and he dunks, except I hit my 3. So on they went, buys me a little bit of time. He just takes the 3. He doesn't reveal. Yep, that's correct. And then I play Foul Thing from the Deep because I have got to get one of these non-eyes out so that it's more likely he hits my other red. And I get his Elven Rope. So the hunt pool is now 3 eyes that kill him and 3 tiles that don't. On the round, I might get 10. Yep. Here we go. So, again, I should have hit Pelargir first. But I hit Woodland Realm. Woodland Realm, card. Swarm of Bats into Sudden Strike. Cool. Let's hope I roll 6s. Nope. No 6s for me. And he rolls 1 hit back. Okay. Press and draw. Shadow is moving. Another Swarm of Bats. Great. Probably just play it. Yep, play it. Let's get 5s and 6s. 2 more hits to his 1 back. Okay, well, the fight looks a lot more reasonable now. I stop because I have the dice to attack twice. And I don't need presses in Pelargir. He moves into Grey Havens because who cares? And Pelargir gets reinforced. Again, why? Why am I making my life sad? Anyway, flip the Mouth of Sauron. Take Woodland Realm. No, don't do that. But whatever. I play Great Host, so all I need is 1 hit. All I need is there's my hit, and I completely sack him over an abundance. All right. I'm at 9 points. He has 1 die left, and he can use an Elven Ring to move. Here's the hunt pool. And we talk about this for this a bit. He thinks about it really hard. He has Círdan's ships. he can make Peligir a 3/3/1 to my 6/2/3. 9 hit points to 11, 10 to 10. But I have more leadership. The hunt pool is a 50-50 right now. Anything but an eye, you win. If you hold the battle, you get a whole extra round, and I'm not going to roll this many eyes next round. You're going to be fine. But you have to hold. Think about which you would do. Think about how much you would have attacked Peligir earlier. Pelargir? People have been noting my pronunciation on that. I don't know. Attacked this place. Think about what you would have done. Talk about it. If I remember to redraw for the king and I get into a deadly strife. Sure. That'll be good. Talk about a 50-50. And he decides to move. 50-50. That's how you know it's a good game, right? He draws the 3 and wins. Shucks. Would have been fun. Would have been a fun win. But good job on his part. Good GG, well played. Well played all. Except me. I don't know. I think I did it all right. I think there were some questionable decisions, but I think in the end I pulled a pretty close one. So actually, just for fun, we actually played out. We say just for kicks. What if you'd played Círdan's? So he plays Círdan's, and then I hit. So he has no cards. I guess he has Fateful Strike, but that's not gonna not making a real difference. Maybe could, and I have some decent ones. So just to go quickly through this, he does no card all the way down. I would have played Fateful Strike. Just to play it, but whatever. He no cards. I start with Desperate Battle. I get 3 hits to his 3. I'll take even trades all the way down. It doesn't matter the order the casualties are taken because it's a city. I Deadly Strife, and I get 3 or 4. I say 4. 4 to his 5. Allocate. I press into Great Host. If I get 1 hit and he gets nothing, I win. I get my 1 hit. He gets his 1 hit. Shucks. Now it's a 1v1. No card. I miss. He hits. So, quote unquote, he would have won anyway. Because I waited so long. But, that's the game. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And have a great rest of your day. Bye. Oh, actually, real quick. Can we get statistics? Let's see if we can get statistics. Yeah. Pretty decent rolls. I rolled a little hot on 6s. Not crazy. He's also a little up on 6s. So, okay. This time for sure.